All right, this is a Draconian Combat Part 2. Sorry for y'all that were tuning into the last video. We had some difficulties, but we figured them out. So to follow up with that, what I was just saying, in the sport of combat, is it too far? Um, how far is too far when you're promoting yourself as a fighter? For example,
Man,
we had a
dude.
situation with Wing C, and are you familiar with Hokit, dude? Hokit, the heavyweight fighter.
Yeah, so I have. So
So
man,
go
I
ahead.
think it's a case by case. I'm sure you're talking about him flipping the dude off, talking crap. Like I've talked to my opponents before in the past. Just the thing is if you start running your mouth like Josh Hokett, dude can back it up. Hey, I ain't got no hate on that. But Wing C, man, dude's a clown. And I honestly don't think he deserves the opportunities that he's given. Um, to be training with some of the greatest in the world and not take it seriously just to aura farm or get clips as people call it. I'm not too immersed with the social media, but fighting has become more of a show than it was back in the day. UFC 1 through 10, 1 through 15. If you're a bad dude, you'd make it to the UFC. Now you got to be a bad dude and be able to fight. People like Wing C will never make it to the UFC because they can't fight. Josh Hokett,
Yeah,
he's
but
going to be a fan favorite.
did you
Win,
hear what?
lose, draw. People are going to tune in to watch that fight.
Did you hear what he told Alex Pereira?
No, probably not.
He
I
said he
honestly
said he said this. He said, "I'm gonna give him a golden shower and I'm gonna chama on his mama."
see there's lines that I personally don't cross. Family being one of those.
Right.
Um, and like religion being another one. Like take pride in where you're from. That's okay. If you fighting some guy that's not from the same country as you can talk crap like Chael Sonnen, Dominic Cruz. Like there are some guys who do it right,
Yeah.
and in my eyes, there's some guys who do it wrong. But marketing's marketing, regardless. But the thing is when you retire from the fight game, because the fight game doesn't last forever, it's a very short, brief time period of your life. You're
Right.
gonna have to, and social media is not going anywhere. If you got kids or somebody in your future that looks up to you and they're like, "Hey, look at what you said 20 years ago," like that's the stuff you got to think about in the long term. Some people think about it, some people don't. I mean, whenever I'm promoting a fight, I try to keep my morals intact and my integrity high. Like
Right.
I, I don't want anybody coming at me in the future when I'm done fighting being like, "You remember when you said blah 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 blah?" Because like everything can be taken out of context too. So
Hmm.
Wing C though, dude's a clown. Um I originally, when I saw that clip, because me and you talked about it a little bit on Facebook, I was like, "Dang, Karate Combat, like they went
It was the
downhill." And
WWE
I
rap.
did a little bit more digging, and it
Yeah.
was not staged at all, from what I've picked up. Now, behind closed doors and stuff like that, that's one thing, but just the disrespect for the MMA is built on character, discipline, and respect. Whether you respect your opponent or not, that's one thing. But at the end of the day, I've so like the legitimate fights that I've been in, at the end of after the fight's over. And a lot of people nowadays street fighting, when the fight's over, they want to get their get back.
Right.
That's not the way it should be. Um some of my best friends growing up now. We got into fights when we were younger, and it is what it is. We're still bros at the end of the day, and I think that's how everybody should. If you got differences, fight about it. But at the end of the fight, when y'all both said, "Hey, I'm done," whoever won the fight's right. Now that's not necessarily the case, but that's the way I think about it.
Yeah, I think with the Wing C situation, because I thought, well, one, you've been blessed to be able to work with Mighty Mouse, have him as a mentor. And Mighty Mouse
Exactly.
takes this shit very, very serious. Not only that,
So
but you've been
serious.
blessed with opportunities, many opportunities, especially with the karate combat. He had an opportunity to really grow as a character in that promotion. He kind of fucked it up. What I think they should do, they should make an example, but don't cut him from the sport or like black what's the word, blackball, or like don't,
Blacklist.
yeah, blacklist him or nothing like that, but maybe 1 or 2 years suspend him from just competing, and those 1 or 2 years
Or be like, hey,
get him
you're
somewhere
gonna
to take
go,
that shit serious and train. Yeah,
yeah. Or feed him to the wolves and let
that's
him
the
be
better.
let him be what he is, a show. But like he's gonna get messed up in the process. And I don't wish any bad intentions on nobody. But if you want to be a clown, you're gonna be a clown regardless.
I just don't, I don't know if it's just a new generation, bro, because like even with his apology, he apologized online, but it was a whole, the apology was for clicks in general, just the way he clipped it up. He was throwing jokes in there too, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't, I think he had a very good opportunity. He's been handed a lot of stuff, and just to be mentored by Mighty Mouse, bro. Like, come on, man, Mighty Mouse, you got to work with Mighty Mouse, and you still don't take this shit serious. I think he's a, I think he has some talent for sure. He does. I think he needs to lock in. Maybe don't suspend him for 2 years, maybe just a year, but he needs to get in there and actually train with some people that will fuck him up, whoop his ass. Like you said, humble pie, going into a gym and working with people who are going to put him to work. And he needs to start taking it more serious. You can still do your whole gig and stuff like that, but there's a line, you know what I mean? I thought what he did was crazy. I At first I thought Karate Combat was in on it, and I thought it was crazy because it's like you're kind of turning it to WWE. Damn, you got cut off again. Damn. All right, yeah. Hey, if anybody's watching this, I do apologize. For some reason, we're having technical difficulties today, and it keeps cutting out. So I'm not sure what to do, but I'm gonna end this video. I apologize to whoever is watching.